Welcome. The collective is here for your information, knowledge, and love. What we ask of you is to sit and listen. Listen to that vibration that resonates with your frequency. For it is the words that your ears will process, it is this frequency that will resonate for what you seek. So allow yourself now to settle into this vibration. For you are in the midst of what you are perceiving as a portal. A portal of energy, a portal of time, a portal of existence. For there is much to understand of this portal. Now, for that you associate with this Lion's Gate. What does it mean for you to align to this portal? This time and space. Why is it important for this portal or any other portal? For yes, they are just another day upon your calendar of time in your human existence. The significance is the celestial alignment that is taking place. For this celestial alignment that is taking place is most effective here upon the planet now for your existence. This too is an addition to your progress for ascension. See, these are all precursors to that ascension point. But why this one? Why this window of time that you exist in, that this portal is to be open? This is an individual experience, but yet a collective resonance in frequency for all of humanity. And how is this to be? For many of you have contemplated this day, this time. You've spent time immersed in the energy, exploring it, calling out to it, laying that you wish before it. It is all of these actions, it is this understanding of a collective, uniform, vibrational point that you are focused on. This in itself is what is emanating outward into that universal field. You see, it is this collective point. The more you become familiar with how to collectively bring your energy, your frequency to one understanding, the easier ascension will be, because that is the focus of it. Right now, outside of this window of time, it is an experience for individuals. Yes, consciousness has its own unified field, but this focused point of time is one that you, amongst all other humans, can direct your energy outward to one focused point, to bring forth what you wish to manifest, what you wish to clear, what you wish to bring into relationship, what you wish to discard from relationship, what you wish for yourself to be in place. See, that action of wishing, that is your intention. Your intention is what you're going to manifest, what you're going to heal, what you're going to reconcile, what you're going to bring forth in your existence in the future. But do not allow this understanding to be one of, what does my human want? See, that's the difference. For the human is going to want the physical. the money, the finances, the car, the house. That's all within the physical. For the appropriate alignment, this understanding of where you are and how you are to operate within this opening, is one to energetically fill yourself. What is it that you want energetically? What is it that you want within your energetic field, within your energetic space, within your divine center? What is that with intention that you wish to manifest? What is it within a relationship that you wish to correct? What is it that you wish to be forgiven of? What is it that you wish to be in place? It is here in this divine center. That is your focus point. That is what is emanating out. That is what is collectively coming together. This is why it is so important during this window of time. For this celestial alignment that is taking place, is holding this window open for you. It is opening an energetic space in the fabric of your existence so that you can attach to it. You can align yourself to it. So that you can bring into existence what your highest self wishes for it. So allow yourself over the next several days that remain to take inventory, to understand what is it that you most desire for your highest self. What is it that you most wish to manifest for your higher self, your higher existence? For when that is in place, when that is in alignment, your humanness will follow. Your humanness will be rewarded by that you wish for your highest self. For it is understanding that if you are to fulfill the wishes of the human, it has the opposite effect on the divine. It does not support the divine as greatly as you wish it to. So allow your divine self, your highest potential, your highest existence, to call in those things that you most desire. Allow yourself to be in quiet, meditation, reflectiveness of your own existence, so that you can align to this opening of the fabric of existence, to bring it now here into the physical for your own existence, allowing yourself to be immersed in this beautiful web of energy that this portal has opened for you. Allow yourself to be bathed in it. Allow yourself to be consumed by it. For this is just a taste of what is to come. Before, if you have questions, please begin.
Thank you for that beautiful opener and for your presence tonight. Nicole is curious what happens to lightning when it lands on the ocean. Are the water and the lightning working together in some significant way?
For if you were to slow the process down to the point at which you perceive all the molecules that are between the sea, water, lakes, streams, and the sky above. For what you'll see isn't so much that the lightning itself, yes, it is perceived that it emanates from your clouds to your surface. And yes, those moments do happen. But more frequently, it is just the reverse. It is the escaping of energy out of Mother Earth into your atmosphere, into your clouds, to charge the energy frequencies around you. So, this aspect of the ocean, the waters, you understand how charged water is. You understand how cleansing water is. You understand how purposeful and strong water is. The consciousness of water also requires a discharge. Just as your human form requires discharge of energies that it has accumulated over time, this is why it is said to go and ground, whether it is upon Mother Earth herself or in the water. Mother Earth too needs to discharge. Mother Earth then charges the energetic field around the planet through this process. So what you are actually witnessing is a discharge from the oceans to the clouds into the energetic sphere that is around your planet, charging that. Then that energy is what you allow yourself to tap into to raise your vibration, because it has been, what you have discharged in has been transmuted, and now it is discharged out so that you can reconnect to it and be amplified by it. A cycle. Now, for those moments when there is a discharge from the cloud layer to the planet, these are points across the planet that require a bit of a boost. Think of it this way. In a particular area, there is a set of crystalline structures that need to be reactivated. As a storm passes by, this again is all in alignment between Mother Earth and all of the activities of energy around you. It is requiring a discharge from that energetic layer to Mother Earth to reactivate crystalline structures, portals, vortices. And so yes, as storms pass through, they are activating and deactivating, they are cleansing, purging, reactivating. It is an entire cycle of energetic process that is necessary to sustain not only humanity, but all existence on the planet.
Fantastic. And when it comes from the cloud to the earth, is it always purposeful where it hits then?
For there is a specific reason why it is hitting that specific location, whether it is a tree, running the tree, because the tree and its root systems, as deep as they go, energize a particular set of crystals. Whether it hits the desert, whether it hits a building, the building may be sitting upon a specific location that needs to be re-energized. You have to understand, there is no mistake, just as your existence, there is no mistake by what actions take place just because of your atmospheric conditions. These atmospheric conditions are charged because of the necessity between Mother Earth and the energetic field so that it can support itself.
Fantastic, thank you. What does Marcia need to know about the relationship that she just had annulled? She believes she did the right thing, but she's still suffering through some sadness.
Find yourself and allow yourself this moment of grieving. But do not allow yourself to slide deep into the grieving. Allow the grieving to be purely human. This is the flushing action of the emotions. This is the discharging of the emotions of what was connected to that relationship. So allow that process to take place. Now, from the divine self, the divine process, allow yourself to call forward Mother Mary. Allow yourself to call forward Mary Magdalene to settle around you, to hold you close. Your energetic field requires this nourishment, this divine mother nourishment, this settling. Because what is going to take place is a rebirthing, and you're going to require that motherly aspect of the divine to be present with you. You need Mary Magdalene's presence to give you the strength to overcome the relationship energetic boundaries. So in unison together, they're going to help you rebirth yourself. But this process will take place once the physical grieving has been set aside. When you are emotionally cleansed, this will release any of the hurt, the trauma, the anguish that has been associated. So allow that process first. Then it is rebirthing yourself energetically into the new you that has been cleansed, and your perspective of relationships will have a new dimension of understanding for your path forward.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. April says that a couple of nights ago she felt as if Archangel Metatron was with her. Is that accurate, and does he have a message for her, please?
For it is most accurate. For it is a space that you are becoming familiar with. The amplified energy of his Merkaba, his geometric shape. You have to understand the relationship that you have with Metatron as you move forward. For it is relying upon Metatron not only for yourself, for comfort, for amplification of healing processes, but it is also to understand as you enter into a space with others. You create your container, but that container is going to be amplified through the, if you wish to understand it, the symbology of Metatron. You build the container, you amplify it through Metatron, that you enter into it with an individual and allow a healing to take place, an amplified healing. As you enter in, then you call upon his energy directly to infuse with yours. And no matter the modality, no matter the process, all that is provided is now charged in a way that it hasn't in the past. So this introduction, this relationship that it's building will become greater and greater. The more you call upon, the more you visualize, the more you bring into actuality, physicality, this of the Merkaba, you'll understand how that container is to be built so that it is amplified through Metatron.
Beautiful, thank you. Lauren G. wonders what her guides and higher self need her to know right now, please.
For this process of change that is at hand, it is understanding this, the layers that are within this change. It is understanding the gravity of the layers that are in place with change. When you begin to see this framework around this process of change, you begin to align yourself a bit differently. You understand that it is necessary to utilize the human to process much of the change. There are plenty of layers for the human to process. But there are two critical layers that are the supporting layers, the ones that need to be charged before the human steps forward. Here, this is how you begin to understand interjecting your highest potential, your highest self into that layer, allowing your highest self to be the catalyst for the human layers. Then it is also understanding that relationship with Archangel Michael. That particular layer is your supportive layer that then clears your understanding throughout the rest of the human layers. Archangel Michael will not fully step out in front to clear your path. That's your role. This is why there are more human layers than there are of, it shall be said, angelic or divine layers. This is a growth period for self. This is a period that is an exploratory point in one's understanding of self that needs to strengthen the human so that it can function appropriately. So trust in the understanding of the different layers, infusing your highest self into it, and allowing Michael to be your support so that you physically have the strength to push forward, to clear, to rearrange, to organize, and finally, overcome. This is a growth point for self.
Awesome, thank you. Judy B. wonders, what is the meaning of the continual dreams about being in uniform?
Shifting roles of one's existence. For it is understanding the role that has been played in this lifetime, but it is the uniformed role that has been played out throughout multiple lifetimes, and even moving into the future of this lifetime. Now, that does not mean you'll be putting on a uniform, but it is understanding the structure that is built into a uniform. It is understanding this is the support system for your own awareness. For without that visualization, it becomes chaotic. So if it isn't a point as you move forward that you envision yourself continually in a uniform, then do so. But it is also understanding the different planes of dimensions or reality points that you are functioning in, that all are in uniform. Not in your human sense of any service, but that of your galactic alignment, the uniform of your galactic family, the uniform of your galactic counterparts, the uniform of the councils you sit upon. So it is to understand it is this uniform that holds structure. The structure is what you operate within, and it is necessary. Anything outside of that structure becomes difficult. So it is to understand this is the role you have chosen for this particular human lifetime. But it is also the structure that you have created for yourself in multiple lifetimes and coexistent lifetimes.
Fantastic, thank you. Linda A. wonders, is there something specific she should focus on to support the growth of her practice, please?
It is to understand this growth point that you stand upon. There are many teachings that all reside neatly in their own construct. modalities in their own construct. They all have their own teaching. But it is standing above that and observing all of that and understanding that you are here to provide healing, provide knowledge, teaching. And it is of the fluid aspect of understanding. It is this openness across all of the different modalities, all of the different segments, boxes. There are no barriers between them. There is an understanding, a foundation, but it's how you embrace and utilize that in your existence. It isn't to separate them any longer. It is for you to pull them all together, blend them as you wish, and begin your own practice. This is to bring forth your own healing modality, your own teaching, your own understanding. So allow yourself this moment in time to know that, yes, there's much in front of you, but it is to observe it all from a bit of a higher self perspective and begin to witness the barriers between each one of them melting away and then blending into one beautiful construct of your own. And from that point, then you have to bring it forward to others. Begin to play with it. You see, this is the most important aspect, that this can be understood for all. It doesn't matter what modality you practice. Go back to the point at which it was first introduced to you and how exciting it was and how you played in that energy. This is the most important thing, is to play in that energy. No matter what it is, if it's an old technique you've been using, go back to the beginning and play once again. Here too, allow yourself to blend it and play with all of it together. For it is yours. You have led yourself to the teachings, now it is yours to utilize for your own, so that others can be of benefit.
Beautiful, thank you. Wendy has a question regarding the upcoming venting of energy by Mother Earth in her area. She wonders how she'll experience it, whether it's physical or energetic or in the dream state, and what is her role besides witness?
To adjust the role by which you will be partaking. Yes, you are to witness all of it, but you are also to coordinate. Coordinate others' gatherings around it. As this energy is venting, this energy is opening, these portals and vortices are opening, you'll understand how to mark the location, you'll understand how to center around that location, to be bathed in it, if it were. But how is it that you're going to know exactly where and when and how? For it will be all of your senses. Your dream state, yes. Your meditative state, yes. Your daydreaming state. Your energetic state. Your physical state. All of it. The hairs upon your body will begin to rise as you draw near. Your thought processes will begin to shift, become out of focus. It'll be as if you begin to lose your train of thought. This is because of the amplification that is being emitted from Mother Earth herself as you draw near. Your hearing will begin to be amplified. You'll hear the fissuring taking place. Your sight, one eye itself, will be extremely focused on one location. The other will begin to shift in a color pattern. Do not be disturbed by this. This is just you beginning to witness the the beautiful changes that are taking place in front of you. This is to signify this is the location. Smell, taste, all of it. All of your human senses are going to be amplified at the point at which you find yourself in a location. And then it is to allow yourself to pinpoint through your senses that exact location, marking it how you wish. Then it is to coordinate others and their experience around it, whether it's one or two or greater amounts.
And is that still scheduled to begin before the end of this calendar year?
It shall be understood that within the next, not this particular month, but the next month coming, this will be the test, if it were. Those moments where you sense something, even at your residence, that there's something taking place, but you're not quite sure, so you must then find yourself out, exploring. There are going to be points that are opening and closing, not rapidly, but rapidly enough just to test your senses, to bring them online even clearer. Then yes, nearing the end of this year, into the next, this is when they will fully open themselves, reveal themselves, and that is when the process begins.
Thank you. And is that related to what I think wasn't there an unusual eruption at Yellowstone recently?
For that is a venting of a different sort. This is the cauldron that sits beneath that particular geographic region. You have to understand the venting that is going to take place is going to increase in that area because Mother Earth herself is rising in temperature and pressure from within. This is the energy itself that is going to restructure many of these portals and vortices to begin to open and vent the energies from within. This too, just as the question that was presented previously of the lightning, that will increase as well.
Wonderful. Thank you for that. Elisa wonders what she needs to know today, please.
For as your humanness has begun to attenuate much of the energies, you are finding yourself in a place in which there is a bit of questioning and seeking. So it is to understand these are the moments in time that will allow the human body to adjust appropriately, to reset the human body, to enjoy the human aspect of existence, because there is another opening that is going to take place. There is going to be another shifting of the energies that is going to, shall be understood, but not in a way in which it is to be disturbing, but consume that is you. A full change of understanding is going to take place. There's much that is in your awareness field at this current point. This is just the human beginning to explore new things. The energy field itself is churning itself over, revealing itself in a new way. Once it is fully ready to burst to the surface, you will understand it. But it will not be as it has been in the past, or it has been debilitating, but it will be amplifying and rejuvenating. It will be one that is exhilarating. It will be one that will thrust you out into the world in a bit of a different way.
Excellent, thank you. Alicia would like to know the purpose of her working up north, and she wonders how she can create a vision for God's highest design in her move, please.
For it is this beautiful opportunity that has been placed upon your path. This is one that you have orchestrated well before your incarnation. This is one that places you in a vibrational location that needs amplification. For the particular geographic location you are going to be residing in, you, among others, are being called to that specific area to begin to shift energy itself, begin to recalibrate the energy centers. This will be one of your roles while there. And how to bring this into fruition to your own highest self, that honoring source in God, is one to be in your fullest truth, in that divine truth, in that space in which it is not your voice, but that of the Creator's. It is that that brings you into that area. It is that that amplifies the vibrational field in that area so that it rises to its highest potential.
Beautiful, thank you. Jilly T wonders what her guides were trying to tell her when she was at Olin Nature Preserve in Illinois recently.
For it is this observation of your projection of your own self. It is this recognition of self. It is this alignment to, it shall be understood, a parallel of existence of self, that of the fairies, the sprites, the woodland energies, communing with them, centering yourself around them, being immersed in it, feeling the essence. It is revealing a new aspect of self, one that is not tied to the physicality, one that is free to explore and roam and learn. This is to show the physicality. You have the same abilities. You have the same essence within self, but yet are reluctant to express it. By witnessing this of your own self, this parallel self, this is to re-energize, realign this physicality in one that is to be open and free, open to explore, open to go as needed, as cold, as the wind wishes. So do not struggle with what has been presented, but allow yourself to be blessed by what you have witnessed. Be blessed and filled with the understanding that you already exist in that space. Well, now it is to bring both of them together as one in this time frame, in this reality.
Amazing. Thank you for that. Lauren W. wonders what she should be aware of concerning her project in Romania.
For there is much to be immersed in the humanness of this particular project. It is to get lost in the humanness of this particular project. It is to understand, though, that you hold a core vibration amongst all that are present. You balance physicality with the core energy that is throughout. Now, it is not witnessed in the same way that you understand it. But no matter the challenges and the turmoil that is ever growing, it is to continue to infuse that potential, that expression, that vibration across all aspects, not just one or two individuals, not just one or two agreements, not just one or two items within the project, but everything from the top of the corporate structure down to the very least of the corporate structure. It is to infuse it all around, not just focused on what you are doing. See, you hold a vibrational field throughout this, yes, this project, but even greater than that. But it is to understand you as a catalyst for change, you as a catalyst for others awakening, you as the catalyst for those to begin to question. There's nothing that you are doing that you have to bring this forward from others. They naturally bring that to you. But your focus has been a bit narrow. Allow that focus to be expanded out at all layers, all aspects of the organization that you are immersed in, not just the project. And this is a word for all those that are immersed in the ones that would perceive themselves immersed in the three-dimensional space, fourth-dimensional space. The reason you are there is because you are a catalyst of change. You are there because you are to hold the highest vibration for all those that are there. There's nothing you need to do other than hold your truth, to hold your vibration, to bring forth your own divine energy throughout. That's why you are there. That's why you've been called there. That's why you are immersed in it. Do not lose sight of the understanding that your energy needs to expand out and not be narrowly focused.
Thank you. Samantha K. wonders where to place her energy in order to develop her spiritual business and grow in her abilities, please.
For it is this understanding of expansion. Before you ask, humanity is expanding, consciousness is expanding. You are on the verge of the first wave of ascension. There's much healing that is needed. Where is it that I need to focus? What is it that I need to do? Therefore, have an understanding of it in this framework. For when you allow, yes, your divine is in the appropriate space. Your energy is in the appropriate space of understanding. But the human wishes, wants to take action. So think of what you want in your humanness out in front of you. The more you want from your humanness is a force upon that bubble, and it pushes the bubble further and further and further. You can never quite catch that bubble. It just keeps pushing it out in front of you. That's because the human wants something. The human energy, the human vibrational energy is one that is going to, in essence, repel. Do not use that word in a negative understanding, but it is just a natural law of physics to repel something because it is of a charge that is different than what is to be achieved. It is understanding this aspect of truly allowing, this aspect of opening yourself to allow all to come in. Not just what you believe needs to be, not what you think needs to be, not what you wish to be, but it is to allow all blessings by the universe to be placed upon you. And that you wish, that you've wished for in your humanness then becomes closer and closer. It draws closer and closer. It aligns with the universe, and then it is presented before you. Whether that is growth in what you do, whether that is expansion in your modalities, whether that is more and more individuals. It is understanding how the presence of self, the physical presence of the human, can immediately change outcomes that are so close. It is understanding the presence of the humanness has many factors. Where is it that I'm going to bring in more finances? Where is it that I'm going to have what I need to pay my bills? Where is it that I'm going to have a place to live? Where is it? See, these are the human aspects that begin to override the true nature of what is truly inside. That is that allowing, that is that trusting. Now, as difficult as it is to set that wanting as a human aside. Allow yourself to begin to play with this understanding. Do not jump off the cliff into it, but take one action and disconnect from it, from your humanness, and just say, I'm going to allow this to be present in my reality. I'm going to allow the universe to present this to me as I need it. And I'm going to forget about it. One small item. Continue to do the rest as you're human, but allow that to be that one item that you allow. You trust that the universe is going to provide to you. And completely cast it out of your human thinking. Once you understand, yes, there will be a time frame, but once you understand that, that did come about, that was presented to me, that did fill up just as I allowed the universe to do it, then you take another one, and then another. It's taking one small bite after another. And then you realize there's nothing more for the human to want, because it is all now divinely aligning itself on your path.
Lovely, thank you for that. Samantha C., her birthday's today. Do her guides have a message for her?
For as you're immersed in this energy of this portal, this alignment, give yourself thanks. Allow yourself to be filled with gratitude. Allow yourself to be filled with that love that fills only you. And understand that you have gifted yourself this moment in time. You've gifted yourself this lifetime and all of its experiences. All of them. Do not cast any of them aside, but give every single one of them gratitude. For you are moving into this next evolution of self. Yes, this may be your physical birth day, the day that you arrived in your physicality. But it is so much greater than that. It is the day that you emerge, that you present to the world differently, that you understand the gratitude that you have for all things, your life, your experiences, and all of those yet to come, all of those around you. For the world is changing, and you are now presenting into it as a new you, a rebirthing, if you wish, as a new you.
Awesome, thank you. Are there any lion beings that wish to step forward to add anything else about the Lionsgate portal tonight?
From the Lyran energies that have surrounded you, from the moment that you have all gathered together. For it is this moment in time to find yourself here within that divine heart that you have. For it is more than just a physical muscle within your physical body. It is the center point of all energies. It is the portal by which we enter in and out. It is by that we provide you the guidance. So as you find yourself now, allow yourself to breathe into that space, into that divine heart space. As you breathe in, you find yourself relaxing and connecting to that of the Lyrans. It is filling your essence with our presence around you, expanding that divine heart out further and further as you exhale. As you exhale, it begins to emit a vibration all around, not just in your immediate space, but all throughout your planet, all throughout your galaxy. This is your signature to the world. This is your signature to the universe. This is your signature, this vibration. And at any point that you wish to raise that vibrational point, to expand it out, you call upon us to enter in through a breath, to expand that out as you exhale, so that all can be reunited. It isn't just during these moments of alignments that open these pathways. It is much easier during these pathways, but it is at any moment that you feel that you need to expand from that heart center for anything that is in your awareness, call upon us. Breathe in our essence and exhale out your divine energy, your presence into the world. Find yourself during these moments that there are alignments. It is much easier to sense, to feel, to express. But do not use just these moments. We are continually around you. We are continually present. We are just merely a breath away for that expansion. This is what humanity is to be. As you ascend into this next dimensional plane, this is what humanity is to be. Ever present in that divine heart energy, that divine heart space, that divine energy of connectedness. A uniformed energy that is present around all beings, so that the duality that you currently exist in does not have a space. So it is to understand you are in a moment of time of understanding what that dimensional plane is. Allow that to be present with you as you move forward in these next days, to be ever present with it, always in gratitude and always in love. We present before you.
Thank you so very much. I'd like to ask the collective for any closing remarks, please.
For as you move forward, do not project yourself out into the months to come. For you understand that there is much turmoil upon your planet, there is much challenge upon your planet. But for today, tomorrow, and the next, allow yourself to feel the presence of the divine love, the divine force of energy that this portal, this gateway has opened for you. Being immersed in it, surrounded by it, infused by it, building a memory of what it feels like to you. This is what is going to sustain you in these months to come. Calling it back into your existence. Allowing it to grow and expand within you. Gathering others together to do the same as you move forward in these months to come. But just as it has always been brought to you, it is to understand what is to be presented before you in the months to come. Do not allow it to be a distraction. A distraction to pull you from who you are, a distraction to pull you from what you are here to do. These distractions are natural. These distractions are a cycle. This is what your planet has been through for ages. You're finding yourself in that time once again. The distractions are to take you away from truly who you are. That divine, sovereign being that is here, purposeful. So allow yourself now, in these days, to be immersed in this energy of this portal so that you have an understanding of the unified energy that it holds. This is what will sustain you.
Outstanding. Thank you so very much for your presence today.
Thank you. And as always, the collective is here for your information, knowledge, and love.